what has spring ball been like? And for you, Coach was just talking about kind of year 2 of being kind of one of the guys, but year 3 of it being here, it's different. Is it for you?
What it's been like, this year, spring ball, this is my first spring ball. Last year I was out because of injury, but I feel like, I'm learning more. I feel more comfortable with the offense, coming off, that injury. I had time, sit and learn the offense and, came back summer and fall camp. I was kind of not too sure about the offense, but, now that this spring is up and I done played a season with this coaching staff, I know the offense now, and I feel more comfortable with it.
For both of you guys, starting with Chris, just building rapport with Tyler, what does that look like so far, and how has it been getting those reps with him?
When Tyler first came in, he came up to me, he was just telling me, I just introduced myself to him in the training room. He was just telling me how, we won for the, championship again. And, lately me and Tyler, we've been trying to, get on the same page, just click on the field, if he see press and he want to throw a fade ball, we just trying to get on that same page. But I told him, outside of practice, I feel like we should watch film more, to build that connection. So when the season comes, we have that connection.
I feel like Tyler adapted real well into the offense. I feel like he's a fast learner. From day one, the first time I met him, it seemed like he already knew everything, and I was kind of confused on that. But I feel like Chris said, it's just getting in the rotation, getting comfortable with each other. You know what I'm saying? New receivers, new quarterback, and I feel like everybody's doing well with the adaptation.
Jadon, watching some of the open practices so far in spring, you've made a handful of plays from what I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
What has this spring ball done in terms of your confidence?
Mm-hmm. Like Chris said, we both were out last spring. I really didn't get my first practice until fall camp, and I ended up getting hurt again. But this spring, it feels different. I feel a lot more comfortable. I feel a lot more comfortable within the offense and my playing style as well. I feel like I'm able to play more free and just go out there and have fun, rather than worry about messing up or what do I have on this play. I know what I have. I can tell everybody else where to line up, what they have, so that allows me to play more free and faster.
Chris, how much has just the added depth in the wide receiver room just picked you up, picked these other guys up to make you, play because you're competing for time, a little bit different from last year. Just, what have you seen out there from the competition?
Can you restate the question?
I guess what have you seen from the competition with just the added depth in the wide receiver room? Just, what stood out?
Well, Ja'Cory, he's out right now, but what I've seen so far, he's a nice route runner. He's got good body control. He can catch the ball. Antonio Minks, yeah, he's a pretty good guy to come from a school that he came from. Like I said, he got nice routes, releases. He can go up and catch the ball. Colin, I met Colin. We kind of the same person. We kind of from the same area. So we click. We hang outside of football. But he's a quick person. He can turn that switch on. At any time. So I feel like he kind of holding back, but I know he can turn that switch on. And he's a pretty good player too.
You guys are going up against Garrett. Your coach was just in here and said, "Hey, it's tough when you're going against people like Quincy Riley."
Mm-hmm.
From your opinion, what's the other side of that line? How are those DBs looking against you guys this spring?
I feel like all the DBs, including the ones that we have this previous past year, and the ones that came in, I feel like all of them are really good at what they do. We have Corey as well, came from UCF, long kid, 6'3". When he press man, it's kind of hard to beat that when he latches on to you. But Quincy's patient, he's smart, he's a smart football player. Sometimes he'll try to run a route for you, and he'll be correct. So kind of got to keep him on his toes, know how to work with him, as well as the other guys. I feel like they're all pretty well on the other side, though. I think we'll be pretty good in the secondary.
Yeah, I feel like there's some good corners. We get each other better each and every day. Like he was saying, Quincy, he's kind of the guy that's kind of know what you're gonna run, and with Corey, he's that long guy. So like you gotta actually open him up to get down the field, because once he get his hands on you, it's over with. But we got some pretty good guys, you know, at the corner position.
Chris, what do you feel like you bring to this offense?
Well, you know, I'm a big guy, big body guy. I feel like, you know, I bring that fire, like, you know, like instead of the defense hitting me, I go hit the defense, or like I bring, like, I'm a contested catcher, so I like, you know what I'm saying, catch contested passes. I also can get down the field. I got speed too, so that's what I bring to the offense.
For either of you guys, what stands out the most about this offense to where, you know, it's not a type of offense you can learn overnight? Just, you know, what's the key in grasping it to now that, you know, going into this year you're more comfortable into this year?
Studying. You gotta study the plays. Like, for example, I remember my first day. They gave us the sheet for the day, and you had to go run it the same day. So it's like, if you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna make a mess of yourself out there on the field in front of everybody. That's one thing you don't want to do. So you got to take it home. You got to study. McGee helps with that as well. Tyler, Coach Brown, everybody helps with that as well. So we're trying to all like help each other learn, especially like the new guys with Colin and Meeks and Ja'Cory. So sometimes like in the meeting room, they'll ask a question, and instead of McGee answering it, we'll answer it for them, explain it. So we all kind of get our terms together. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes they might take it better from us than McGee.
For other of you guys, what do you think is the biggest difference in this offense now compared to this time last year?
Comfortability. Last year everybody was new. Like no one knew the offense. I think this time we have me, Chris, Jimmy, we got some other guys in the room who know the offense, know exactly what's going on. So it's kind of easier to play and help everybody else learn it, because last year it was kind of hectic. Everybody trying to learn it and compete at the same time. I think that's a good thing about this program, though. You can bring in new guys, and it's going to be competitive, but we all want to see each other win as well, especially in our
I want to say the offense is well, last year around this time it was like so hard, because like it was a lot of stuff that was the same route, but it was just a different name. And you know, now like as I actually, you know, been in the offense and actually played, you know, during the season, I got better with that. You know, like I can teach the new guys, you know, what to do, because you know I know how it's supposed to be done and like what it takes to, you know, do it.
And quick follow-up on that, with having so many guys come back for a second year in the system, obviously year one, you're not going to be able to execute everything all at once. Do you think now that into year two, Brown can maybe open up the offense a little bit more to what he wants to truly do and unlock the potential of it all?
Yeah, like I said, we know it now, so I feel like, you know, he's going to open up the offense a little more. Like he's going to throw more plays at us, you know, because we know it now. So I feel like he's going to, you know, open it up.
And I think another good thing to go off what he said, everyone in our room is they're versatile. So we can put him in the slot, put Jimmy outside, put Colin outside, get one-on-one matchups. So I think that allows us to open up the playbook even more. Just everybody being comfortable and being able to play each position and know what they're doing.
Kind of on that, sorry about that, kind of on that note, and it seems like recruiting-wise, they've kind of stacked it a little bit. It seems like the tight ends are going to become a little bit more involved in the passing game. Have you guys seen that, and how much does that benefit you guys as well?
Yes, we have seen it. Our tight end room is pretty good as well. We got the two transfers, Jaleel Skinner and Isaiah Cummings. They're really good athletes. They're taking their time learning it. You got Jamar Johnson, Nate, all those guys who are still in the room, who's kind of doing what we're doing, teaching the new guys how to maneuver on the field and stuff. So I feel like our offense is going to open up a tremendous amount because we got ball players everywhere.
Yeah, and I feel like that's going to help us as a team too, by the way, like, you know, adding on to the passing game with the tight ends.
It's about the learning process last year with this offense. I guess when did it finally click for you guys where you felt a little more comfortable, and I mean, you felt like you did more studying last year than you have in the previous years?
Well, for me, I say last spring, you know, I'm the type of player that I got to go out on the field and like actually do it instead of just like sitting in the meeting room, because not gonna lie, spring I knew nothing. Like I could sit in the meeting room for like 10 hours and still wouldn't learn nothing off that. But how it started to click for me when I actually came back fall camp and having them meetings and going out there and actually practicing. It took me to make those mistakes, over and over again to actually learn it. And when the season came, it was just like everything just clicked for me. It's like I don't know how it happened, but it clicked, and I just knew the playbook and knew the offense. That's how I learned it.
For me, it's really just now clicking. And that's a good thing about it. Like I was hurt last year and get that, so it kind of set me back a little bit. So I was able to watch and learn, and that's how I like to learn, by watching others do it. So right now, I feel like in this position that we're in now, I feel like this is just now clicking. Like now I know each position. Sometimes I might need to know the protection call. So I think, especially this spring, kind of lit a fire under me. And it was like, yeah, you got this.
Jadon, real quick, what injuries did you have?
I had labrum surgery last spring, like my first week here. So I was out during the spring. Went through 2 days of fall camp, pulled my hamstring, sat out a week and a half, pulled it again. So I missed the first 3 games, I believe, where I wasn't suited up or nothing. And the good thing about it, our training room, that staff is amazing. So they got me back, and now 100%, no injuries, and ready to ball.
Kind of the same with me. I tore my labrum and I tweaked my ham. I didn't actually pull it. I feel like that hamstring tweak came from like being sitting out a lot. Actually coming back and trying to get back in the groove, running down the field and stuff like that. That's what that came from. But we both overcame it. So yeah.
Good.
Thank you.
Let's appreciate it.